How to write 30 books in 30 days. Learn the secrets to producing amazing quality content at blinding speed. Publisher's Gold Pick, Book 1. Written by Dan Howe. Narrated by Eddie Frierson. What does it take to make a living as an author? When you look at the statistics for failed business startups in general, the prospects are pretty dismal. Why do so many fail? Generally, the answer falls into three categories. 1. They are inadequately funded. 2. The owners lack an essential skill or knowledge, or at the very least a workable plan. Or 3, and this is usually the biggest one, the loss of motivation or focus. These are quite common for most would-be authors. The good news is that by using my system, all of these common stumbling blocks can be easily avoided. In addition, I will show you the best of everything I know about how to set yourself up for success right here within the chapter. This is usually the biggest one, the loss of motivation or focus. These are quite common for most would-be authors. The good news is that walked to the podium, quietly surveyed the crowd in attendance, and instead of delivering an expectedly long-winded speech, he simply announced, "Never give up. Never give up. Never, ever give up." And with that, he returned to his seat. Enough said. Building a system by using my system, all of these common stumbling blocks can be easily avoided. In addition, I will show you the best of everything I know about how to set. The misunderstanding many beginning authors have is to expect to create a single title that will produce a flood of traffic and income year after year. Yes, it can happen, but it's not very often. So that, generally speaking, that type of thinking won't get you very far. To be a successful author, you must have as many books in the water as possible at any given time. Amazon allows you to post an unlimited amount. Set yourself up for success right here within the chapters of this book. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill famously addressed a graduating class. Some will make you a little bit of money, while others could make you a lot. There is a clear case to be made for producing multiple books. The reality is that if you only put up a couple of books on Amazon, or any other ebook seller for that matter, and expect the traffic to beat a path to your door, you're likely going to come away sorely disappointed. Amazon's Kindle program is growing by leaps and bounds, and its user base is currently in the multiple millions. However, there's only so much room on the top page to be a featured seller. If you're not coming up in the searches, it's unlikely. When asked to speak, he stood up, walked to the podium, quietly surveyed the crowd in attendance, and instead of delivering an expectedly long take to actively promote your books on your own. By creating multiple titles, you can cross-link them together, thereby increasing the likelihood that your entire catalog of offerings will be exposed to all new readers who come across one of your books, even if it's only by random chance. I'll cover more about cross-linking your titles together later in the book, but for now, I want you to understand that when it comes to producing those multiple titles, the ones who are claiming the largest amount of search engine real estate are the ones who come away as the biggest winners. Relax. Everything you need to succeed is already at hand. Promotion of any kind isn't rocket science. We'll go over some of the finer points of promotion as well. My long-winded speech, he simply announced, "Never give up. Never give up. Never." To do that in upcoming chapters. Let me assure you that you don't need a sparkling personality or outstanding speaking skills to promote your book, even when it comes time to make your promotional YouTube video. Heck, you don't honestly need the looks of a Hollywood actor, and you really don't even need a great education. I've seen several successful examples of this theory all over Amazon. All you need to do is a little one-time work to develop a well-laid-out, organized presentation and know how to deliver it in the most effective manner. What do you need most to be successful? Volume. As I said before, Success with Amazon is a numbers game. The more you put yourself out there, the closer you come to greater and greater success as an author and seller. Don't worry, ever give up. And with that, he returned to his seat. Enough said. Build yourself sitting on a tropical beach while the rest of the world deposits automatic money into your account from sales you made on Amazon and others. People do a lot more difficult things all over this earth every day for the sake of a job. No doubt you've heard this dream scenario many times before, but I can tell you this is my reality. Kindle Publishing has allowed me to move from America to an island paradise here in the Philippines. As I sit here dictating this book, I'm on the back deck of my house overlooking the crashing waves of the China Sea. Rough life, huh? What if I do something wrong or nobody buys my books? Don't worry, you'll screw up and you'll probably get involved in many unproductive activities more than once that will make you want to quit and lick your wounds. It's happened to the best of us. Here's my advice. Get over yourself. This is a learning process and nobody learns by succeeding all the time. If you pick the wrong topic, unlikely, designed a horrible book cover, happens quite often, or just lack the confidence it takes to make a building a sustainable business with ebooks is a numbers game. It may come across as obvious to many of you, but understanding this fact is the key to success. Do you want to know a secret that very few beginning ebook authors recognize when faced with a situation like this? We live in the digital age. Nothing online is permanent. Amazon doesn't put a limit on the amount of corrections you can make once you publish your work. Those corrections can be made with just a few keystrokes and the click of a mouse. If you don't like the way something looks after glancing at it a second or third time, fix it. New potential visitors will never know how bad things used to be. Really, every time you develop a new book title, you are beginning with a clean slate, especially if you publish your works under multiple pen names. Once you have learned the basics, then you'll have your own template to work from. The truth is, there is no reason to be embarrassed or worried about ruining your reputation. Unless you are a well-known celebrity, most visitors to your sales page could care less who you are, as long as what you're providing is of sufficient value to them. The biggest mistake you can make. The truth is, the misunderstanding many beginning authors have is to expect to create a single title that will produce a flood of traffic and income year overlooks. It doesn't even matter how slick your description is. Bottom line, Amazon buyers vote with their wallets. If you're not making sales, the problem is something you're doing is not resonating with buyers, and if you fail to address this fact, you will never hit the big time. Oftentimes, new authors with no formal promotional skills jump headlong into book ideas that they think the public would be interested in, never doing even the least little bit of research to find out if there actually even is a market. My advice here is simple. Proceed intelligently. If you're unsure the market size, test things out with a lower-priced 99-cent book. You really have nothing to lose. It's always free to write and post your books. And see what kind of traffic comes of it before getting crazy and going all out with a larger size book. The greatest system of the 21st century. Throughout the course of my life, I have been involved in many different enterprises. I have been a real estate investor, television producer, after year. Yes, it can happen, but it's not very often. So that, generally speaking, that type of thinking won't get you very free time to actually enjoy my life the way marketing informational products has. The internet has truly revolutionized the way business can be done, but if and only if you learn the rules first. I can say without a doubt that developing informational products and ebooks and then marketing them through my various sales channels such as my websites, blogs, YouTube videos, and yes, even Fiverr as well, has been an ongoing challenge and a thrill for me. Sure, there was a learning curve with all of it, there always is, but once I crossed that threshold into knowledge and proficiency, I was able to enjoy a lifestyle that few will ever be able to experience. If you desire a life filled with more free time, the ability to apply your creativity in myriads of ways, and a potentially far better rate of pay than you're currently earning, remember the words of Winston Churchill. Never give up. Never give up. Never. FR. To be a successful author, you must have as many books in the water as possible at any given time. Amazon.